Hi, John Kavakis here with another special edition of My Take, along with...
Hey, the very special Kelly Kavakis.
Yeah.
You've seen me on a couple of My Takes when I've stepped in.
And Kelly's been gracious going to the shows with us, so I'm happy to have her with me today because this is a very special edition of My Take. I have sitting here Stamp's 1968 Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Special Sedan. And I got to tell you something, 1968, you know, Cadillac was on a roll. They had just introduced the 1967 Eldorado. It was a fantastic halo car. They were building gigantic behemoths of cars. I mean, these things were every definition of land yacht that you could ever think of. The Fleetwood 60 Special was the gigantic of the most gigantic ones. It was 19.5 feet long. It was over 6.5 feet wide. It came with a 375 horsepower V8 engine, and in every respect, it was large and in charge. It was an impressive vehicle. But the reason this one here is so impressive is why?
Because this is the car you were driving when we were dating.
It was the car. So when we first met, I had a motorcycle. I really enjoyed it. We rode around on it a little bit. But as we began dating more frequently, I realized it would probably be a better thing to have a car. So I bought a 1968 Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Special Sedan in this color with this color interior. So we've got this fantastic car. We went all over the place. You remember some of the stuff we did?
We did. Oh, golly. We probably drove in hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, the car was a great thing for
and
the
rain. Afternoons, rainstorms in Orlando.
Yes, exactly.
Between 4:30 and 5:30.
Yes. We probably did the movies together.
Yeah.
The beaches.
Yeah.
New Smyrna.
No, Cocoa. We went to Cocoa.
Yeah.
We went to Tampa.
That's what I was thinking of that time too. Yeah, we had a great time.
Kind of all around town.
But here's a little secret, sorry.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know about talking about secrets.
Well, because it was such a huge car and it looked like a mayor's car, you know, the mayoral candidate kind of thing, we had this thing where you were the waving candidate.
And there was a mayoral election going on in Orlando.
Oh, I had forgotten that. Anyway, you would drive around and you would do your version of the Queen's Wave.
I drive through Orlando and there's a gigantic mint green car and I would put my hand out and wave. And that was the only campaign I had. I didn't get very many votes.
You got my vote.
Oh, thank you very much. That was the important one. So Stamp's given us this model and again it's in the color that I had. This is Pinecrest green poly. They also make it in San Mateo red poly and sable black, but we had to get this one because it meant so much to us. So I'm going to get it on the turntable here, and we'll take a close look at the model. And of course, Stamp is just fantastic at the finish. This thing glows. Some of the close-up pictures you're going to see a lot of metal flake, but in hand, it's a perfect to scale poly clear coat. It's just beautiful. And I'll tell you something, the fidelity on the model is equally as good. When I first looked at it, I looked at it from the side and I thought, uh-oh, you know, those rear fins seem to droop down a little bit. Do we have a banana shaped model here? You know, we've seen this sort of thing from other manufacturers. But I started looking at pictures of the side views of the full-size car, and if you draw a line along the front fender line going straight towards the back, you'll see that on the full-size car that fin drops down just a little bit. Stamp has captured it absolutely perfectly. And so I'll give them kudos on that. That was a hard design element to capture, but they did a great job. The grille is beautiful, typical Stamp lensing. It's very realistic. There's a lot of blackwash on the grille. The emblem on the front of the grille is absolutely a work of art. I'll give you a close-up to let you see what it looks like. The side mirrors are the right size and the right shape for 1968 Cadillacs. Of course, the door handles are separate. Along the back of the car, just beautiful lensing for the taillights. And they've got the little things that really make this model pop and look realistic. And it's the inserts on the rear bumper that are body colored where it says Fleetwood. I'll give you a close-up of that too. Another thing I looked at was the wheels of the car. You know, at first I thought, no, I don't know about the wheels. They look a little non-dimensional. But as I compared them to the full-size car, they're once again, they're perfect. Badging is impeccable. The trim on it is fantastic. It's photo etch trim around the windows. Could be a little bit more dimensional, but it looks pretty good. They've got the size right. And of course, the interior is another one of those areas where we really want to take a close look at this to see how closely replicated the interior is. The dash, the steering wheel, the seats are the right texture, and those door panels with the wood inserts and the pull handles on it, so elegant on the full-size Cadillac. They've got that replicated beautifully here. It's a really nice model. Fidelity is great. It's the right size. It's beautiful. And at $129 coming from Stamp, I just think it's a great value. And I think if you decide to pick one up, you know, that red one is really nice, but it doesn't pop nearly as well as this one, mostly because of our memories, you know.
Absolutely.
We had such great fun. Do you remember when we went into the Orange Grove? Oh, we went into...
No! Thank you for watching the video. No, you can't
Thanks
tell
for
us
tuning
stories.
in. This is my take
you.
on Stamp's 1968 Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Special. I got more stuff coming. Keep your eyes open. Have a great day.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I'm going to kill him.